Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk, and I'm back again with another video for you guys. Now, I'm on this article here. This is put out by USA Today, and they're talking about Kratom, and they're saying that the CDC is reporting that 100 overdose deaths were like a result of Kratom. Kratom was linked to the deaths. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about Kratom, but quick rundown. It is a plant. You see these pictures here, these pills. Um, that it looks like dirt. They are. It's ground up. It's leaves. The plant comes from Thailand, and it has similar effects to like opiates. And as you guys know, there's the opiate epidemic, and what's going on is a lot of people use this stuff either because they're like actively hooked on pain pills or some kind of opiate like heroin or anything like or something like that, or and they can't get their hands on something, so they take this kratom as a substitute to get them by. Or there's a lot of people that are trying to get off of the opiates, and people judge people a lot when they're hooked on opiates, but I don't judge. I don't judge, and what I mean is, there's a lot of people that, first off, just say someone has a drug habit. I'm not judging. That shit happens. Life is stressful. People try things, whatever. Some people could develop a problem. I'm not judging. Just get yourself clean. But there's a lot of people that are hooked on opiates simply because the fucking doctors don't explain to people when they give them these pain medicines that, hey, this shit is going to turn you into a junkie. Because that's what happens, man. And no matter what, you'll hear people say things like, oh, I only take my pills like they say. Or, listen, no matter what, if you continue to take those pills, um, you're gonna develop a tolerance. You're gonna need more. It's not gonna work. You're gonna get withdrawal if you try not to take it. You know what I'm saying? The only type of person who really isn't gonna um, have somewhat of an addiction is someone who just doesn't take them on a regular basis. You only take them from time to time when you're in extreme pain. But we know what's going on with big medicine and shit like that. And I'm not even gonna get into that whole rundown about how it works. But point is these pills are dangerous, and a lot of people become addicts just because of an injury and that they were given this medicine. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are addicted before they even know it. But what I wanted to say about this is, with this kratom, I'm very shocked to hear that. I just can't believe that people have died from kratom. So I'm gonna run down some of the things on here. Get in the comments, anyone, if you've tried kratom or you know anything about it. I just don't see how it could kill people. I feel like you would have to take a crazy dose to die. But it's saying here, all right. It says in 7 of the overdoses, kratom was the only substance to test positive in a toxicology report, though the CDC says other substance couldn't be ruled out. Well, that sounds like bullshit right there. They're saying out of all those overdoses that it's linked to, there's only 7 that were kratom in the person's system. And then they say some weird shit like other substances couldn't be ruled out. Like, what does that mean? Is that some kind of loophole where there was just trace amounts of other substances or something? You know what I mean? But it's just so misleading that they say herbal drug kratom linked to almost 100 overdose deaths. But then now, and as I was telling you guys, from what I know of this stuff, I just don't know how you could overdose on this shit. I know you can't grow an addiction to it, but it's just, I don't see how it could kill anyone. Like, I feel like you'd have to take a lot. I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. As I said, if you guys are more up on this stuff, please get in the comments and let me know. But yeah, that just sounds suspect. That they were saying 100, but now they're saying, 7 was only kratom in the toxicology report, but we couldn't rule out other substances. And then it says health officials looked at numbers from state overdoses reporting databases and found that of the 27,388 overdose deaths in that time period, 152 of the deceased people tested positive for kratom, even if it was not the cause of death. Well, that's not hard to, like I said, a lot of people to understand. There are a lot of people, they probably overdosed of heroin and fentanyl and were using kratom sometime recently, days that they couldn't get their hand on the drugs. See, what's going on is they're trying to ban this stuff. Head shops are selling it, and they're trying to get rid of it. They've tried to, like, twice, and there was, like, some kind of loophole where they were able to keep getting kratom. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're mad that this stuff is out there. So I feel like this article is going to be used as, like, some propaganda to continue to attack them. And then it says here, according to the Associated Press, health officials previously knew of only 44 deaths nationally. A study published in February found that phone calls about kratom exposures to poison control, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're just trying to, this is propaganda in my opinion. Kratom use has increased in popularity in the U.S. The CDC says, though it is not scheduled as a controlled substance, the FDA and DEA have warned about its use in the past. So I want to tell you something else. Also, this is a fact. When kratom started getting more popular, pharmaceutical companies tried to copyright some kind of drug with kratom, like where they could be the only one to use it. And they weren't able to, because I don't know how copyright works and everything like that, but a store owner that I know that sold this stuff and was telling me it helped a lot of people. He had some documents that showed that they, tried to, Big Pharmacy was trying to make it where they were the only ones with kratom. And then when that didn't work, where they couldn't eliminate the competition because it's not even a scheduled drug, it's not illegal to have, then they're trying to slander it. And then here it says, in about 80% of the deaths tied to kratom from July 2016 to December 2017, the person had a history of using other drugs, and in roughly 90% of cases, they weren't being treated by a doctor for pain. In most of the kratom-related overdoses, fentanyl was also listed as a cause of death, according to the CDC. Now, that's the only thing where I feel like that this could be dangerous, is if when whoever someone's buying kratom from, they have to know that the person is, being safe and just selling them the kratom. Because supposedly there's been reports that people got kratom and the seller was putting fentanyl in it. I don't understand why you would do that, because you don't need to put fentanyl in it. People are going to buy it. Fentanyl is going to kill motherfuckers, so why would you want to put yourself in that boat? And, that just doesn't make any sense to me. But, I don't know, guys. I say this is some propaganda here. I think that the kratom helps people. Me personally, I have tried kratom before, years back, when I was younger. And, I don't know, man. I think this is just some bullshit propaganda. But I don't know. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to share this article here. If you want, I'll put the link in the description of the video so you guys can check this out. And thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to hearing from you guys.